What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another unboxing. This is going to be one of several today because your boy is kicking out content now that he actually has some damn free time. And we are looking at today the DC Multiverse McFarlane version of the Joker, the criminal, from the Three Jokers line. Which this one had this one. There was also the pink suit Joker, and I can't remember what the third one was, but it's like, from what I understand, it was some form of an exclusive, because I've only actually seen the purple one and the pink one in the retail. This one was actually a very nice pickup from Target on clearance, surprisingly, for about $5.99, $6.99, something like that. So, hell of a deal, and it's honestly probably one of the cooler Joker figures. I don't currently have a regular Joker loose in my collection for my DC DTOF, so I figured, why the hell not? Let's go ahead and add it to it. As you see, a nice action shot of the Joker there on the back with his cane. I think that's pretty dang cool. A few other figures from the set, like Shazam, King Shazam from The Infected, Dr. Fate, Wonder Woman, but yeah. Let's go ahead and crack Joker open, and we're going to see how this figure holds up. Obviously, since it has the cane accessory with it, I'm already all for it just based on that. It seems the kind of the downside with a lot of the McFarlane Multiverse figures lately is a lot of them haven't come with much as far as accessories go lately, which has been, you know, kind of a downer in my personal opinion. And of course, obviously, you know, they don't have guns anymore, which is really frustrating. That's why I was kind of happy to get some of the earlier figures before they started cutting the guns out, like the Thomas Wayne Batman, so on and so forth. But yeah, there is Joker inside of his plastic prison. That, of course, comes with the standard DC black standard base for it. And, of course, the nice little collector card that comes with it. I do keep all of my cards because I am an absolute lunatic. But they are in a nice little pile up on the side. Looks like he is strapped down, obviously, with that little rubber piece there. And I can already say a small detail that I've noticed just now that I do like is the jacket on the Joker is rubber. So, big ups there. And it feels like it's kind of a softer rubber. So, if you need to pose him or anything, it might have a little bit of give to it, which is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and look at the cane real quick. A little bit of detailing on the top there. Nothing too fancy, otherwise just a plain black stick. I should probably pick something as my background other than Goku's face, because it's really pulling the zoom off the camera. Alright, so yeah, so Joker. Really like the face scan on it. I think it's very, very clean. The hair looks awesome. Nice little, you know, two-tone color there. Very cool. Head does have, obviously, some turn motion to it. Nothing too great, but it's very tight, which I'm okay with. I hate heads that just kind of flop around. It does have double-jointed elbows as well. Very tight, very clean. The wrist joint works pretty well on it. Got a little bit of 360 rotation and a little bit of flex on it. Or some back and forth, so that's cool. Like I said, the jacket on it is a very soft rubber. I mean, very soft. Look at that. You could almost roll that up like a fruit roll-up. So that's very nice. Not too, I mean, even though this is a different material than the pants, not too much of a color difference. You can see it's about a shade brighter on the pants than it is on the jacket, but that's okay. Kind of hard to avoid that. And of course, it does kind of have that center, like it's hollow there. It's like it's just a rubber covering over the piece that covers the legs. So there's nothing inside there. But I guess it's okay. That does help with the flexibility on it if you're going to pose it. Knee joints, nice, ratcheted. You can hear that clicking on it, so very clean. Got that toe articulation. It's actually really tight on this shoe, surprisingly. There we go. All right, nice and smooth now it's on there. Just for some reason, that one was extra in there. I'm not sure why. But yeah, toe articulation, a little bit of flex on the foot, but kind of like with some of the figures that have longer pants on them, the pants can kind of hinder that a little bit. And there's not really any flex or give to it. It's not like they're rubber at the bottom, so there is that. But let's go ahead and see if we can put that cane in his hand. Looks like it'll just... So this hand, oddly enough, if you actually look at it, looks the way it's shaped, almost like it's shaped for a gun. So it kind of makes me wonder if originally there was supposed to be a pistol or something with it. Otherwise, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess you can hold the cane in that hand. It doesn't fit very well. So yeah, it almost makes me wonder if there was maybe originally supposed to be a gun for this thing. So that's different. But let's see how the cane does fit in the open hand real quick while we've got him kind of posed up that way. I mean, I guess you just stand the hand on it. Like, I don't know. That's a little confusing. That's a little kabuki-ish, if you ask me. Now, one thing I am noticing is that because the feet are so small and the legs are very thin, there's not a lot of balance to this figure necessarily, so it'll obviously stand up on its own, but I am noticing that, I mean, you have to have it just right on this figure. It's not like some figures where because they are a little more weighted, heavier, and the legs maybe a little bit thicker, that you do have a little more options for, you know, if there's a little bit of a, you know, degree difference on how the feet are angled, it's not just going to tip over. But all in all, though, it doesn't stand up too bad. Let's go ahead and slap it on the base real quick. See how it looks on the base, because I know some of these figures, I honestly do prefer how they look on the base. I'm going to adjust the camera just right quick so you can see that. So not bad. Holds up on the base very well. So I don't know, the cane's kind of weird because it doesn't really fit in the palm of his hand like it does kind of in the picture. So it's going to be kind of hard to have that pose with it. And I don't know, the angle which this hand is open, I mean, I guess you can, man, like, I don't know. This is very, this is an odd one as far as the choice for how the hands will actually conform to the accessory, and there's no other hands in the package with it. So that's a little bit of a head scratcher. I'm not really sure about that. So I may just have to find some way to maybe separate those fingers and pull them apart to put the cane in his hand, because in the picture, I mean, it looks like he's just kind of walking with it, but I think that's more of maybe if you just turn it out and he just kind of leans on it like that. I mean, but I don't know. I feel like it should be more supported than just like basically the weight pressing, the hand pressing down on it. It should be more like the hand should cup around the top of the cane, if that makes sense to you. I may be crazy, who knows. But yeah, not terrible. This is, you know, tell you what, it's a clearance piece, so even with that, I won't completely knock it. Like, it's still a pretty nice looking figure, except I love the face on it. The head looks great. The rest of the figure feels good. And I think it's going to look really nice on display. I don't think this is one of those figures that looks better in package than it does out of the package. I think out of the package is definitely the way to go with this one. But yeah, not too bad. Just kind of need to figure out how I want to display it with the cane, because it is a little bit unusual. But guys, I think it's going to wrap it up for this video and review. This figure, I mean, honestly, I'd probably have to give it maybe 6.5, 7 out of 10. Not bad. Pretty a basic figure, not a whole lot to it. But still not terrible, and hell, on a clearance buy, you can't beat it. It's still a really nice Joker figure. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you for checking it out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Tell a friend. Feel free to leave a comment if you'd like. I try to respond to you guys anytime you have something to say or if you have a question. But as always, have yourselves an awesome week.